Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending upon when you're watching this video. Today, more than a particular coin, we're going to discuss a Mexican coin design type, El Resplandor Republicano, or the Radiancy of the Republic. A particular design type that one way or another was present in Mexican hands and pockets since the beginnings of the 18th century till halfway through the 19th century. We're going to learn a little bit about his history and the coin that uses this design type. We're also going to discuss their current cost nowadays. Without further ado, let's get this started. In order to understand the design, we first must understand the historic context of Mexico at the time. First, on September 27th of 1821, that was the date when the Mexican independence was finally achieved after breaking free from Spaniard oppression. For practical purposes, Mexico was born as a free nation. Second, on May 18 of 1822, less than a year after the independence, Agustín de Iturbide was proclaimed Emperor of Mexico. Mexico went from a viceroyalty to an empire. Needless to say that the empire concept was shifting away from the republican ideals from which the independence was based upon. And shortly after, just 1 year, Iturbide was exiled to Europe. And that's how, in 1824, we have the first minted coins with the design called Resplandor Republicano and the symbolism of the nation to become a free republic. Such symbolism is represented by the Phrygian cap located at the center of the coin. Let's remember that during the independence of the US and the French Revolution, the Phrygian cap was adopted as a symbol of freedom. That was actually a mistake of the time, since the insurgents, by mistake, selected the Phrygian cap over the Pileus cap. The Pileus cap was the symbol of freedom for the Roman slaves. The released slave was allowed to wear a Pileus cap as a symbol of his freedom. That's why the murderers of the Emperor Julius Caesar, they showed the people a Pileus cap on top of a stick to claim that they have released Rome from the tyranny. The insurgents from America and France adopted this symbol, but they, by mistake, selected the Phrygian cap, which in its origins has nothing to do with slavery or freedom for that matter. But that was the point, to show the freedom of the people over the tyranny. The Phrygian cap is located at the center of the coin, surrounded by a radiancy of light, similar to the beam of light of the sun. In fact, that's why we as Mexicans, when we flip a coin, we say Águila o Sol. Águila, which means eagle, because of our national emblem on one side, and sun, because of the beam of light radiating from the Phrygian cap. I'm assuming that will be something similar, like in the US, when saying heads or tails, because of the emblem. Let me know in the comment section. The Mexican coins that had the Resplandor Republicano design as a focal point of the coin is the Ocho Reales as the first one, and then we have Peso Fuerte during the presidency of Porfirio Diaz, and then most recently we have the Peso Resplandor followed by the 50 cents. There were two types of coins, a big one and a smaller one. That happens because of the cost of silver at the time. We'll talk about it more in the cost of the coins in nowadays. And then the 20 cents and the smaller one of 10 cents, which is smaller, but you can see the same concept design on top of the coin. It's a piece of history of Mexican numismatic. Regarding the cost of these coins, and in order to keep this video to a shorter time, I will leave you a screenshot of the North American Coin and Prices book by Harper, so you can see the cost of each coin on the frame. Well, my friends, this has been the Resplandor Republicano episode. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, give us a like, and till next time.